and I'm George Freeman.
And I'm Sandra Walker.
For years, there have been concerns with the lack of technology in schools. Researchers and scientists have proven that technology has enhanced student learning into a more complete style of learning. But what is happening with schools that are not as fortunate as others when it comes to technology? Students who not have the access to computers or other forms of technology have shown signs of lower test scores and lower grades, compared to those who do have technological resources. Sandra?
Some research shows from metop.com that more than 90% of students in grades 6 through 12 currently use computers regularly during school hours. And 83% of teachers using Vision Report increased interaction with their students, which is just a technical program that's used on computers. And recent research shows that the use of technology in the classroom can lead to improvements in teacher-student interaction.
Sandra's had the opportunity to go to Flint, Michigan to do an interview with a teacher to hear her thoughts and about ideas on technology.
Today I'm here with Ms. Williams to talk to her about how technology affects her in her school. Ms. Williams, how does the lack of technology affect you in your school?
The lack of technology has really affected our high school throughout the years. The more and more technology is expanding and becoming more advanced, we see more and more lack of student interest in our school. Because we don't have a computer lab or internet access at our school, we really struggle with getting them involved in school projects. We actually have about 40% completion rate of the school projects that are assigned. So that's very hard for us to get students interested because the basic of our projects just range from typing a paper or even writing a paper because we don't have computers here. So it's not fair to have them have computer access when we can't provide that for them. Also, we've seen a lot less test scores are lower because they don't have the study guides online, and as well as teachers, we don't have that information to provide for them, and we also can't buy the online guides because we don't have the internet here at our school. So it really affects us in a negative way, and I think if we had even just internet access or a computer lab, that would help us greatly just get our students more interested because they see school as boring because they have way more opportunities outside of our school to better themselves with using technology and being more experienced in that way. So, thank you.
George, back to you.
It's unfortunate and sad to see stories like this form. Some schools just don't have the funding like other schools do. Sandra, do you have anything that the government or any other committees are doing to help fund this?
Actually, a recent study shows from technologygrantnews.com that the NCIIA, which is the National Collegiate Inventors and Innovators Alliance, are trying to make proposals to try to innovate and invent programs in colleges and universities. And they want to award approximately 50 grants of $1,000 to $50,000 to each college or university to help better with technology.
On the other hand, we did a interview at a Central Michigan University to learn about how technology is incorporated with the curriculum there.
Hi, I'm Sandra Walker, and I'm here with a student at Central Michigan University. Her name's Emily Krutonsky, and she's going to tell us a little bit about technology in her school.
Well, the most beneficial part of having technology in my school would have to be a thing called Blackboard. It's this really cool site online that you can just go to, and any Central student that attends Central can just go in and sign in with their username, and then they type in their password, and then they go. All the teachers have a list of announcements they have to send out to their students, any homework, any grades. So if I need to check my grade, I can just go right on there and look at it. Or even there's this really cool thing if I don't know how to get a hold of another student in my class for help. They have all the emails of everyone listed in all my classes, so I can just click and send an email right
Do you
from Blackboard.
have any of this kind of technology available in your high school, or has it just started since you've been here?
Unfortunately, I didn't have any of this available in my high school. Probably the most I had was typing a paper, or my teacher's email address was on, but they didn't respond nearly as quickly as they do here. And in Central, it's really helpful because I don't even need to talk to a teacher. I can just look at my homework on Blackboard. I can even talk to a student who I know is going to be up at the same time as me. We have this thing here at Central for my math class. I really struggle in my math class. But on it's a website called mathxl.com, and we were given a username and a password, and I just sign in, and I do my homework right online. And I know some people can be a little iffy about this, but it really helped because it showed me step by step how to do the problem if I didn't know how, and then explained each step so I could understand it, and then it would give me a new problem until I learned the problem. So.
George, back to you.
What a positive effect technology has on schools and students. From this success story at Central Michigan University, technology really does make a huge impact. Now Sandra has some exciting news for all of us.
Microsoft actually wants to do an essay contest for lack of technology. So any school in Michigan is eligible to enter the contest, and they just have to write an essay as to why they think they should be worthy of getting more technology in their school. And what Microsoft has offered to do is to give a whole computer lab full of computers to a school, whoever wins the contest. And the deadline for the essay is Friday, November 12th. So this sounds like a really great opportunity, and you can go visit our website in order to see all of the requirements and the due date for the essay.
Well, there you have it. I'm George Freeman.
And I'm Sandra Walker.
Have a nice Thursday.
Technology rules.
I will restart the sentence.
We actually contacted Apple.
You can do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Technology rules.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Tom Brady.